thoughts on this tough loss tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you said it right there. It's just tough. It's just tough. You know, it's so hard to win, especially here, but on the road, period, in conference. And when you get an opportunity there and you could just taste it, and then, you know, we let it slip out of our hands, it's hard to swallow, you know. But we always do a great job in trying to look at what we can take from it and get better. We get these guys again. You know, we've got a quick turnaround coming this week, so we can't sit on it too long. But, you know, we'll be back in the gym, back in watching film and just trying to get better and, you know, in some late game execution things that we feel like we can, and go from there.
Kind of similar to the last game here, where you guys just kind of couldn't quite get over that hump in the final couple minutes, and they kind of pulled away, and a couple turnovers. That obviously that steal and dunk was a big one. How tough was it when it was right there? You're up by 3 with 4 minutes left, and you just can't hang on.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely tough, especially like you mentioned last year. You know, we looked at ourselves and we thought, hey, they were the better team last year, but this year it's a different aspect to it. We feel like that's not the case this year, and that's why it hurts so much more when you feel like we have those chances and we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot there. So, but it's just part of the experience, and it's not going to be a straight line drive here. It's not going to be an easy road. We know that, but we just got to let it hurt and learn from it.
Did Coach give you any words of advice, any words of wisdom after the game? What was his message?
Basically, what I just kind of what I said was that in this case we don't feel like we got beat by a better team. We feel like we had some mental errors that you can't have on the road, especially here with a great team and in this environment. And you can't expect to win when you have those mental errors down the stretch. So it's more of that, and we understand that, and we're going to keep that with us. But at the same time, we had a chance there, so it's tough.
What did you see? I guess the first one of the fadeaway, that you had there with about 45 seconds left, I think, and then the three seemed kind of rushed. You're coming off the baseline. I guess we'll talk about both those plays.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that kind of the fadeaway that I shot there. I thought, it almost went in. It's tough because they're playing the drive so much and making it so difficult for me down there. So throwing guys at me, and I was just trying to read and just be a player. And I felt like I got into a groove there in the second half, and I definitely kind of had some misexecution on my part there in that last play, and then rushed it three there. Just kind of, mental error, but just something I'm going to learn from, and it's going to make me better. It's going to make us better as a team. That's the thing we got to take from it, and just focus on our next one.
Did you feel like you kind of lost some momentum when you got your fourth foul? It seemed like maybe you got a little bit conservative, or that was tough to swallow, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that's definitely played a part in it. I had that early one, that charge, and I tried to just play through it, and I held up there with just one for a while, and got going a little bit, and then just had a silly one towards the end of the half going over the back to pick up my second, and it's just I'll watch those and learn from it. You take those fouls out, but it is what it is. I was still in the game towards the end, but it was a little bit of a momentum shift there. But just what can you do about it? Just got to play through it.
Chandler, you guys rely so much on the three-point shot. You're 3 of 21 tonight, and it's got to be one of the worst ones probably in a long time here. 3 of 21. How hard is it to win? And was it just one of those nights where they weren't falling?
It's super difficult to win when you go 3 of 21, especially the way we rely so heavily on our outside shot and got great shooters on our team. So that's tough. It's tough when things aren't going their way, but you got to give them credit. They knew how powerful we were from the outside, and they did their best to take it away. And so you just got to give credit where it's due on that aspect. But like I said, there's just little things like execution. Like you mentioned, just a couple more threes go in. Little things we can take in and go, hey, this is a whole different game if we cut those out. So just a learning experience for us. We're going to be better from it.
I guess final thing for me, just the back and forth, the intensity, the crowd was getting into it and stuff. You and Martin obviously were going at it. I know you lost, but was this one of those kind of games that was fun to play in? And how much are you already thinking about getting them again on Valentine's Day back at home?
Yeah, no question. That's a competitor's dream, is to play in arena, whether it's you're at home or on the road. It's just a special environment here to come out, and we embraced it all. We knew it was going to be rough, but everyone's going to be tough, and everyone's going to be loud, and we're going to get guys' best shots and things like that. So definitely a fun game to play in, but you know, we're hungry though. We're still hungry. We know where we can be at, and we're going to take this with us and store it in the back of our head for next time.